Here's a picture of what I'm trying to build. You can see it's a rail attached to the ceiling, and then you can put your lights and your microphones and everything on it. And it's really nice because you don't have the tripods on the floor to trip over. You know, once you get a lot of lighting in here and you got your camera, it's a good possibility you'll trip over the stands. So you can see I can buy one here for $250, or I can make my own for about half that or less. Anyway, that's what I'm going to make now. So here's the plan. This is super strut. This is sold as a organizer for conduit for electrical, but you can use it for a lot of different things. I've used it on my solar panels to mount them up. And the nice thing about it is it has a track. You can see here, this is like a channel. And you can get these screws that fit in here and slide back and forth just by loosening. Anyway, I'll show you that once I get a little further. But I have to have a way to hook this to the ceiling. I need to go to the ceiling and then come 3 feet down. So I've taken these 1/2-inch flanges and I've bolted it to the unistrut. And what I'm going to do is use some black gas pipe, which is here. And it's threaded on each side, so I'm going to hang this by the ceiling with one of these, and then this will be the receiver. Anyway, this is a great use of this unistrut. This stuff, you can make a lot of different things with it, with the slide bar. Anyway, I gotta get this up on the roof somehow. Look here, I went to essentialhardware.com and I put in my floor flanges and my galvanized pipe. I've got 6 of these and 3 of these. And even with their $12 in shipping, I'm paying $36.36. Now let me get my handy calculator. I added up the gas pipe and the flanges from Home Depot and I came up with 72. So as you can see, it's like double, $36.36 versus 72. So sometimes it pays to wait and order your parts that you need online for sure. I guess that's the convenience of going to Home Depot and standing in line. Yep. These are a couple of the lights that I'm going to be hanging from the rail on the ceiling. And you can see now they're on a tripod, and I kick them all the time. See those wide legs on the tripod? Those are easy to kick. I've knocked over more lights doing that. This will be a lot better. And I forgot to mention that this bar is 10 feet long. So I've got 3 of them. One here, one in the center, and one way down there. And this will go towards the ceiling, and this part goes down for the channel. So I plan on mounting the bar right up here across here, all the way across. So here's the bar ready to go up right here. And the 3 pipes. It's going to take a couple people to lift this and screw it into the ceiling. So there you can see I've got my pipes and my flanges hooked to the ceiling above the drop ceiling, and they come down 3 feet, so that'll rest just right. And I also went ahead and put a power strip up there that I'm going to mount to that bar. It's going to work out good. Just got to put the panels back and come up with some brackets for the lighting. So you can see how I mounted this. I made my own bracket. I actually made the bracket out of a pipe clamp that was for a mast for, you know, an antenna. And I just used some nuts and bolts and hooked it up there. And I've got a couple more yet to go up. Let's look at the front of it. So this is what the track looks like from the business end of things. Let's turn it on with our remote. Let there be light. Looks good, and I can walk under it and not hit my head. I like it. So this is the bar on the ceiling that I want to hang that softbox from. And I want to hang it right in between this one, and it will face this way instead of that way. I'm going to use it to light up my green screen. Anyway. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is make a couple pieces that attach directly to the lamp housing itself. And then we'll build out from there. So I'm just going to start at the lamp and work my way up to the railing system. Cut a couple small pieces here and we'll set up. So now I just gotta pop some holes in the lamp to accept the brackets I just made. Okay, I have the brackets installed on the lamp. Now I have to put the shade and lamp all back together. Okay, put the bobs back in and the lamps all back together. There's the brackets on the bottom. Good to go. So I'm putting my, extensions on here, and I'm gonna have to cut some of this away so that this can pivot. This is in the way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and freehand what I need to cut out. So I have to cut the end of these bars to custom because I'm going to have a pivot point here and this material is going to hit if I don't remove it. So I have to remove this much on each one. That's why you always clamp stuff. So this is what it looks like before I hang it up, and I can adjust the angles here. So let's get it up on the ceiling. It's almost done. This bar is nice. You can make just about any, kind of mounting bracket that you need for one piece that costs like $9. So it's pretty good. So I thought this was a useful little tip. If you're in your work area and you're using grinders and things to work on metal that make metal shavings, like with files, use one of these. You can get these at the dollar store, and it's kind of like a dirt magnet. Here's the box here. And these work really great, and as soon as you're done, wiping it up, you can just throw away the pad and go again. Keeps the little metal shavings off the bench so you don't get one in your finger. You ever had one of those? Those are super annoying. So there it is, all hung up and ready to go. That really lights up this room. And I've got them on this remote here. Let's go to the front and I'll show you. So this is from behind the counter, and I can take my remote and turn it right off. Alright, so we're going to do the old light meter test and see what we have. The lights are off. You can see I've got a 4.4 there. Let's go ahead and point this back. Click just to make sure. Yep, 4.4. Okay, let's go ahead and turn our lights on. And click again. And we've got an 8.5. Let's check it one more time. Click. 8.6. So we've doubled our light. That's great. Nice even light too. And then on the other side, we're going to use the green screen. That big cabinet is going to be moved, and we're going to put up a green screen. You can see it sitting right there. And that's what it looks like from this direction. And we're also going to put some lights up on the wall. We just haven't done it yet. But yeah, it'll be good. And if I want to add more railing later, no problem, I can just add on to it. So this is a great alternative for using to hang lights, and I don't have much money in it at all. If you go on Amazon, you're gonna pay like 500 bucks for what I've done here, and I don't include the lights. So anyway, I hope you liked this video and got some use out of it. If you did, please give us that thumbs up. It means a lot to us, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.